Okay, good evening, kiddies. Dr. Freedom here with you. Time some Doctor News. News from in and around the universe that may or may not affect you on some deep emotional level that could just scar you for life. Just like this big, almost year wait for more Doctor Who. I'm going to die. But, we'll live through it. Whovians have been through it before. Everyone remembers that big, deal when the show got canned back in 89. Did not come back till 2005. Of course, yeah, we did have the TV movie in 96, but I'm just glad it didn't lead to a series. I'm not kidding. Go read the ideas they were going to have for the first series of that. But, oh, well, that's a whole nother ball of wax. Here we are, 2016, and yes, we're waiting all the way to the end of the year. But while we're waiting, let's go ahead and take a look at some things that are going on in and around the universe as we speak. Okay, let's pop on over there, shall we? All right. There we go. Okay, most love shows on iPlayer. This has been rigged up, and guess what? Doctor Who came in at number 4 over Strictly Come Butt Licking, Casualty, The Great British Bake Off, The Apprentice, and Sure Dumb. All that stuff. Well, I shouldn't crack on Sherlock. I actually watch it. But, oh, well. Over all that. So, really, really well done. And this was collected from audience members clicking on the heart button on the BBC iPlayer. And the button, of course, was introduced back in March 2015. Allows the audience to instantly show love for a program. So, boom, number 4. That is awesome, okay? All right, so all you naysayers, all right. Next up on the docket, we have 2016 Doctor Who Comics Day has been announced. This year's Global Doctor Who Comics Day event will take place on Saturday, July 9th. The Comics Day is a global event inspired by Titan Comics, Doctor Who comic books, and in the third year, this event is set to be even bigger with new comics and collections, signings, and events from across the globe. 2015's event tied in with a special brand new 5-part weekly Doctor Who Comics crossover series by Paul Cornell and Neil Edwards, and saw comic readers get the chance to celebrate Doctor Who Comics Day at over 2,900 locations, including comic book shops, bookstores, retail chains, and libraries. Sign up your store, library, or register for an event kit to host your own reading group event on Doctor Who Comics Day. There you go. Click on that link right there. Moving on. Next up, the Doctor Who magazine increases its circulation. That's right. It has increased its circulation according to figures by the Audit Bureau of Circulations. And it goes into a bunch of numbers, but Doctor Who Adventures. All right. All right. Now, according to this, see, I was going to skip over this. All right, it's up to 26,514, which is up from 25,663 in the previous 6-month period. Doctor Who Adventures is also up with a certified circulation of 17,000. Sorry, it's down. Sorry about that. I thought it went up. See, I read that number backwards. It's down from that. Damn, from 20,000 before. So hopefully they'll get a reversal of fortune. Also, you got to remember, this is also when Panini took over. So hopefully, they'll whip things around. All right, Bedford Who Charity Con is going to take place in April. The organizers are offering a discount to anyone who reads about the convention on Doctor Who News. The event raises money for the Bedford Food Bank, a local charity providing emergency food for people in crisis. Each month, some 500 children and adults are fed who would otherwise go hungry. Now, this year's event takes place on Saturday, the 23rd of April, and with confirmed guests including Katie Manning, Deborah Watling, Sophie Aldred, and John Leeson. Tickets are £40 for adults, £20 for 14 to 18 and full-time students, and £15 for under 14s. Concessions and family tickets are also available. Also, if you mentioned that you read about the event here on Doctor News, you get a 10% discount on that price. Further details right there. Why am I doing weird sound effects? I'll tell you why when we get done to the reading the news. It's been a weird weekend. Okay, Target reissues for 2016. Now, this was actually on Saturday. I'm trying to get a little caught up here. BBC Books have announced that 7 of the original Doctor Who Target novelizations are to be reissued on the 28th of April, reflecting each of the 7 Doctors from that range. And, of course, we Doctor Who Nazarbi, Doctor Who in the Web of Fear, Dinosaur Invasion, Genesis of the Daleks, Visitation, Vengeance on Varos, and Battlefield. All are going to get that. And all the books feature cover illustrations by Chris Achilleos, who was commissioned to create new covers for the latter books in the range. Then, and quotes. The 3 original novels that launched back in 1972, Doctor and the Daleks, Doctor and the Crusaders by Ava Whittaker, and Doctor and the Tsar by Bill Strutton, are also set to be re-released as hardback facsimile editions on the 3rd of November. Awesome stuff. All right, moving on. And if you want, check this out right here. Look at that's cool. All right, BBC Audio release schedule. That's right. BBC Audio will continue their range of audiobooks based on the original Target novelizations of Doctor Who stories with the original unabridged readings made by well-known actors associated with the series. The release schedule over the next few months cover the first 5 Doctors. Meanwhile, the other audiobook adaptations of the novels and original recordings include these. See right there? Cool stuff. If you want to go see that, boom, all you have to do is click on the expand. It'll bring up all of this stuff you need to know. Okay, Lucie Miller is coming back to Big Finish. All right, spoiler alert. She traveled with the Eighth Doctor in the in the BBC audio series, The Eighth Doctor Adventures, until her character met her end in To the Death. And it's nice to hear also, from what I've been reading, Sheridan Smith has really missed doing the character. So it was great to see that, she's really wanting to come back and reprise that role. Lucie Miller, of course, got her name briefly mentioned in Night of the Doctor, that little mini thing where they brought back Paul McGann for only 7 minutes in order to legitimize the War Doctor. All right, so, nice to see she's wanting to come back. It's going to be nice to listen to that. Okay, but not only that, on the Torchwood front now, if you haven't been keeping up, they've been doing these Torchwood things over on Big Finish. And the one that caught me by surprise when they did Yvonne Hartman, as played by Tracy Ann Oberman. And now they're doing Suzie Costello and Sergeant Andy are coming back, as well as Tosh has also got a thing coming up. You may want to check around because I know there's an updated article, and this is the one I had on file, so this is what you're getting. Ha. All right, moving on. And this one, just for craps and giggles, my dad bought a Dalek without checking with mom, and a school comes to the rescue after a Doctor Who fan finds himself exterminated. And it's a funny little story. I figure you guys will enjoy it. It's not that big, but I think you'll get a laugh out of it. Okay, so what happened? First off, it turned out half of everybody who normally appears on the Omega Files had other plans for Saturday night. So I decided, okay, guess what we're going to do? We're going to postpone it till Sunday, and that way everybody gets a chance to get in. Well, Sunday comes, we record the podcast, everybody, a lot of people show up. Well, we had 5 others than me. And for an audio, that's pretty good because not everybody's interested in the audio range. Well, we're sitting down, we record it, get done. I go to put it into my copy of, I think it was Corel Video Studio, and it no longer boots. It will not boot up. I've tried uninstalling it, reinstalling it. I've tried every piece of malware software I have, every piece of antivirus software. I've gone through the registry in and out. Heck, oh man, it would still will not kick on. And I've tried patches, I've tried everything, but for some reason the program is dead. It will not. You'll click on it. You see the hard drive start to run. Matter of fact, I even kicked on the manager, the program manager a couple times, and system manager. And you'll see the VStudio thing come up, and then it's gone faster than you can say that. I don't know what's going wrong with that piece of software. I really don't. I don't know if it's a glitch or maybe, Windows pulled a sneaky update, which it should not have done since I have that turned off. Ever since they started this, we want you to upgrade to Windows 10. Yeah, on my 5-year-old system, I'm going to put Windows 10 on. Right. But that's exactly what happened. So I had to go shell out some shekels for another program, and now I got to learn how to use that one. So it's like I'm starting over at square one after running on that particular program for so long, and I was really getting to do some nifty things with it, and now it's a goner. So until I can find something to patch that program, I'm going to keep it on file because I'm hoping that maybe someday somehow I can get it fixed, or I'm actually in the market for a new system. That's probably going to happen in about a month, because this baby is getting old, and it's only a matter of time. For your average service life on a desktop these days is about 5 to 7 years if you can keep the sucker running. And this one's been running a lot better than I ever thought it would after this much time. So I'm getting a little paranoid. It's almost done. But don't worry, guys. I got everything backed up on external hard drives, so it's not going to be a problem if it does go. So, okay, so now I'm done with the stupid sound effects. It's time to get out of here. So everybody, take care, ta-ta, enjoy the rest of your evening. Catch you on the flip side. Talk to you later.